Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald. Today we're heading back to one of the most pivotal days in Scotland's intellectual and cultural history, January 7th, 1451. On this day, Pope Nicholas V issued a papal bull that established the University of Glasgow. It became the second university in Scotland after the University of St Andrews and is now one of the oldest continuously operating universities in the world. The establishment of the University of Glasgow came during a time of profound change in Europe. The 15th century saw the rise of humanism and a renewed focus on education, arts, and sciences. Scotland, eager to align itself with the intellectual movements sweeping the continent, recognised the need for more centres of learning. Bishop William Turnbull of Glasgow was instrumental in securing the university's foundation. He petitioned Pope Nicholas V for the papal bull to create a studium generale, a term used to describe institutions that provided universal education and granted degrees recognised across Europe. On January 7th, 1451, Turnbull's vision became reality, and the university was established under the church's auspices. Initially, the University of Glasgow was based in Glasgow Cathedral. It was deeply intertwined with the church, and much of its teaching focused on theology, canon law, and philosophy. The institution followed the model of the University of Bologna, emphasizing law, and the University of Paris, with its strong focus on theology. The university's location within Glasgow Cathedral underscored its religious origins, and it relied heavily on the church and wealthy patrons for financial support. It was a modest institution in its early years, with only a handful of staff and students. As the university expanded, it outgrew its original home at the cathedral. In 1563, during the Reformation, it moved to a new location on the High Street of Glasgow, where it remained for more than 400 years. This period marked a transformation in its curriculum, with a greater emphasis on secular subjects such as medicine, science, and the humanities. The Reformation itself brought challenges to the university as Scotland shifted from Catholicism to Protestantism. Yet, the University of Glasgow adapted, contributing to the intellectual debates of the time and aligning itself with the needs of a changing nation. By the 18th century, the University of Glasgow was flourishing. It became a key player in the Scottish Enlightenment, producing luminaries such as Adam Smith, whose groundbreaking economic theories shaped modern capitalism, and James Watt, whose innovations in steam technology fueled the Industrial Revolution. This period cemented the university's reputation as a world-leading institution in science, philosophy, and economics. In 1870, the university moved to its current location on Gilmorehill, overlooking the River Kelvin. Its iconic Gothic Revival buildings, including the majestic main tower designed by Sir George Gilbert Scott, became a symbol of Glasgow's intellectual and architectural heritage. Today, the University of Glasgow continues to be a beacon of learning and innovation. With over 26,000 students from more than 140 countries, it remains a global hub for research and education. From its pioneering work in medicine to its contributions to the arts, the university reflects the enduring legacy of its 15th century founders. The founding of the University of Glasgow on January 7th, 1451, reminds us of the transformative power of education. It highlights Scotland's commitment to learning and its pivotal role in shaping the intellectual currents of the world. So, as we mark this remarkable day, let's celebrate the countless scholars, students, and innovators who have walked the halls of Glasgow's venerable institution, each contributing to its rich and storied history. Thank you for joining me today on This Day in Scottish History. I'm Colin MacDonald. Until next time, haste ye back.